Welcome back, traders. I hope all of you guys had a wonderful weekend and are ready to come back and trade with us once again. So the first setup I have for you guys is on GBP JPY. Now, if we were to just go on the weekly time frame, you can see that overall we are in a downtrend proven by these lower high formations that GBP JPY has been making over 2019 and some of 2018 as well. So we are in overall downtrend. Now with this push to the upside, we came back up to reject this level at 147.5, which is a key level, and the price happened to come back down and create a bearish engulfing. So this right here would be considered our next lower high formation, and now we are expecting price to continue to follow through with the overall market structure on the daily time frame and to have a big impulsive bearish move to the downside. Now this necessarily does not mean that this could happen this week or the next week. It just means that our overall long-term bias is going to be bearish on GBP JPY. Now if I were to just go down to the next time frame, the daily time frame, you can see that price is stuck in a consolidation and it's moving sideways. The resistance level being at 144.375. You can see where this wick was able to top off this push to the upside, and then on Friday we came back up and pierced this level of resistance again, but still coming back down to maintain in this consolidation box. The support level of this consolidation box is going to be at 141.160, and this is where price seems to be holding for this box right here. Now on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we have this mini trend line drawn through, and this is a mini support resistance level. You guys can see how we had 1 rejection, 2, 3 rejections, and then once we had a breakthrough, we had a retest and a continued push to the upside. And our price on Friday happened to have a drop back down and a closure back below. Now my bias on GBP JPY is I will be looking for a potential sell opportunity. Obviously the best case scenario would be if price was able to somehow come back up and retest this level of resistance once again, form a double top formation, and then we can look for a sell opportunity back towards the downside of this consolidation box. However, if price continues to happen to push to the downside, breaking below this level of mini support, which was previously resistance, happens to continue to push back towards the downside, and the next level of support would be at 142.5, which is a key level. So once price comes down and has a closure below, we would then be looking for a potential retest and a continuation back towards the downside. Now either way, we will be looking at a very good risk reward ratio, whichever way that price decides to go. We will be looking for a potential gain of around 130 pips on scenario number 2, with our stop loss just being around 30 pips. So this right here in itself would be a very good trade opportunity. Now if price happens to follow through with scenario number 1, where price is able to push up for this retest and we are looking for a sell opportunity back towards the downside, obviously this is much more preferable just because we will be making much more pips. And you can see here that our risk reward would be much bigger with our take profit down here at around 320 pips, and our stop loss would just be around 37 to 40 pips. Alright guys, so either way I will be prepared to enter a trade on GBP JPY, but before I execute a trade on GBP JPY, we need to wait to see how price reacts right now, if price can push up to the upside or if price will continue to push back towards the downside. Either way, I will be waiting for the daily closure on Monday before deciding or considering even to enter this market.